Hello, so this is my collection of Spectrum bits and pieces. This is a Spectrum Plus from probably about 1983, I would say. 1984 it says on the back, so yeah, a bit later. Spectrum 48K Plus. So it's got the plastic keys rather than the rubberized keys. On the back you had 9-volt DC power supply, mic for microphone, ear, so you could, I guess that was a sound output. Yeah, that's a sound output. I had like a mono earpiece that I robbed from my mum's stereo, or not even a stereo, the mono radio, TV. That's what went in. You had is it coax from there into the back of your cathode ray CRT TV set. So yeah, that's the actual computer. Don't know what this keyboard, ignore that, that's red herring. And this is what so this is Dixon's TR-17 cassette recorder with auto stop. So got a little counter on there as well. See the counter? If you listen to music on here, that counter would go up as the tape was spinning, so you could remember, if you fast forward to a certain number on here, it's 3 digits. So if you fast forward to like 273, you'd get to your favourite song. So to record, it's play and record. Condenser, focus you. Condenser microphone, whatever that means. Yeah, Dixons were made in Taiwan. Nearly everything was made in Taiwan back then. I don't know if it still is. 240 volts, 50 hertz in the UK. Had a battery compartment as well, which hasn't corroded. Commonly in the 80s and 90s, batteries would leak and obviously corrode. So yeah, it hasn't corroded. So you'd put your tapes in there and obviously load them from that. That's just other stuff. Yeah, this was the Burke I had. $4.99. That was quite dear for the time. But WizKid, ZX Spectrum WizKid. So let's find the program. One small one. Countdown. See the countdown code there. 10, clear screen. 20, print. At 11, the shuttle is ready. This is when, I guess, when the space shuttle was a big thing. 4K equals 1 to 600. Next, K, clear screen. 4x equals 60 to 1, step -1. Yeah, so it's just counting down to blast off. There we go. The clock inside the micro is more accurate than any clock you're likely to use in everyday life. After 1 minute, the computer would have counted hundreds and hundreds of units. So yeah, that was the Burke ZX Spectrum WizKid. Anyway, enough of that. Let's look at some other games. This was the user handbook. ZX Spectrum user guide. Still in quite good condition. So, how to make music and sound effects. Bubbling. So it's basically beep. I don't know if you could change, presumably you could change the pitch. I know you could change the duration, but yeah, ZX Spectrum Plus user guide. You could buy it separately, like $4.95. And that was quite expensive even then. Although books now are what, 20 quid, 30 quid. So, make a chip. I don't think I ever really used this. I wasn't bright enough to understand it, but the instructions there look almost never read. Don't quite know what it teaches you the basic elements of circuit design, shows you how they fit together, and then lets you design your own circuits. I'd like to see a screenshot of that, but make it. There you go. This is loading instructions. Make a chip. Load. Pair of speech marks. 1983. 48K cassette. Make a chip. What else have we got? Next, survival. I don't. Again, this must have been one that came with the computer. Discover what it's like to be an animal in the wild. Don't really know how you could do that with the computer, but it's got little. Oh, and you can move them about, I guess. You've got a hawk, a robin, a lion, mouse, fly, butterfly. The survival program as a model. The program demonstrates the problems that creatures face in the wild. Even animals which appear to have few natural enemies rely on a delicate balance including weather, seasons, disease and injury. I don't even remember ever playing that. I think I was more interested in Horace Goes Skiing. So these were tapes you'd get from Curry's. Anybody remember Curry's in the UK? So that's a 15-minute cassette. For audio, obviously you were getting 60 minutes, 90 minutes to record your favourite records on or whatever, but yeah. Then yeah, this was naughty. So 007, I think I got this out the back of a magazine or somewhere. So 007 Spy. Misuse of spy, which enables you to copy any Spectrum cassette, may infringe the copyright and seriously damage your wealth. Use with care. So yeah, that was quite naughty, really. That was just some software that, I guess it loaded it into memory and then you could copy the cassette into memory and then back off onto another cassette. And this was called Gyron. You see that? You used to walk down like a 1980s grid with some rectangles to either side, and it was kind of early 3D, I guess, simulated 3D, 2.5D, would you call it? I don't know. Firebird. So already, like, this was a bit newer, and I don't know what the prices come there, but the packaging's obviously a lot nicer, and yeah. And what else you got? Oh, this was one of my favourites, but I remember at the time. Do you see the price on this? Do you see that price? $9.99. So when I was young, I did a paper round, and I got up every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning and delivered newspapers to about 30 houses over. I'd cycle round for about 2 miles delivering papers to about 30 houses. And I did that 6 days a week. Now that was later on, and I earned £5 a week, so £9.99. Even now, so now £9.99 buys you a gallon of petrol for your car. But yeah, I mean £10 now is kind of. I guess that you could probably almost live for about 2 or 3 days on food on £10. So this was really expensive. The Ghostbusters obviously was from the film, and the cassette inlay. That's just telling you about other games. So Space Shuttle, everything was space then. I mean, it's when the Space Shuttle and all that was going on. Nowadays, people don't kind of give two hoots about space. Well, to be honest, I don't really, because by the sound of it, the world's got other problems than kind of trying to go into outer space. But I know Elon Musk is a big fan. But yeah, Activision. I think they were. I don't even know if they were very big. I don't know if they got bought out or if they. I don't know. Probably got bought out by Nvidia or someone, did they? Yeah, Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call when there's something strange in the neighbourhood? Oh, Scrabble. So, board game Scrabble. Scrabble for your computer. Software by Scion. Scion were one of the big. They were quite a big game developer for Spectrum. It seems almost human. So yeah, ChatGPT. You're not new. I always liked this one. It had a nice case. So look at the price again, $7.95. That's so expensive. I mean, back then you could probably have bought a pair of shoes for maybe twice that. So well, $7.95 would probably have bought you. Yeah, probably would have bought you eight pints of beer. Now it would buy you 2 pints of. It wouldn't even buy you 2 pints of beer now. But back then, that probably would have bought you 8 pints of beer. But again, that's inflation as well. So, Monty on the Run. You see the screenshot of it. So it had a barcode as well. So barcodes were already kind of creeping in. Super fit and desperate for freedom, Monty makes his daring escape from Scunthorpe prison. Oh, so he's a prisoner. Yeah, Monty, naughty Monty. And that's the user companion guide. Introductory software cassette is an interactive and aid and tutor to the many features of the ZX Spectrum Plus. So unfortunately I can't show you this working because I don't have a lead which will convert analog to digital, because my TV my monitors only really take HDMI. I think I've got a monitor that takes VGA, but even so I'd still need a converter from the Spectrum to VGA, and I think it's about 40-50 quid, and I can't afford that. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's Spectrum and some memories of early computing. Well, for me was early computing.